The Limpopo boy situation is why I've always said that if it wasn't for religion, I would never ever get married. I once made a video, I think that's the biggest video on my TikTok page, about Cyan Bougie getting married and me saying it's a stupid decision, right, on the part of the guy to buy her this 10 million rand house. Apparently, it has been repossessed. This is not accurate. You can verify that. I might be wrong. But my point was, there are certain people that you shouldn't even consider marrying. Maybe they are attractive, you can want them for a certain period of time, but do not risk your estate, your legacy, your hard work on a person that you know is prone to break your heart. Think of it as an investment, right? Why would you invest in something with high risk? It's kind of like saying I'm going to invest in what do you call it, in forex, or let me say currency trading. I mean, that's okay, but it requires only a small portion of people can actually do that, and it requires a lot of research and understanding of that particular thing. If you don't understand the risks of being, or rather of investing in currency, you're going to lose money. It's the same for me. I view relationships in the same way. Like, I'm not going to risk my time, my heart, my commitment to a person who has a high possibility of breaking my heart. And these dudes, when you tell them, they're like, "Yeah, you're jealous because you want her." I don't want her. Maybe I want her for a weekend or a month or whatever the case is, but not to marry her, guy. There are some people you must never even consider marrying. You look at morals, you look at their problem solving abilities, you look at commitment. Like, there are certain things that you look at before you're going to decide on. Even the what do you call it, the amount of dudes they've been with, that also counts. The higher the number, the more likely they are going to cheat on you. Like, a girl who slept with over 10 people, just forget, my guy. Even if, like, she says I settled down, she'll get bored at one point. Like, there's no reason for her to commit. Well, the moment the number, even 10 is a lot. For me, 5 is crossing the line. You can say whatever you want, but man, these guys don't listen. Why would you go for that type of a person, man? Um, Let me not say that I don't know her personally, but uh marriage, marriage, and now the guy is going to lose like 50% if he decides to divorce her, because it's either he accepts that this is who she is and allows her to cheat as much as she can. Because what the problem about today's laws is that infidelity is not reason for forfeiture. So even if he divorces, she's still going to get half. Especially because of the videos that I've seen, it seems like she is the authoritarian in the relationship, right? She wears the pants. Based on how she was talking to him on social media, she wears the pants, right? So I'm almost 100% sure that they are married in common of property, unless she had money, but I don't think she would have married him if she was the one with the highest amount of money. She was a little bit popular. That guy saw her online, and he was like, I'm going to marry this girl. And it's always the Limpopo guys. Like, oh man. I'm not laughing at him. But sometimes, guys, like I was trying to make, like I feel like I was unsuccessful in making the example with forex trading. It's safer to maybe invest in, I don't know, maybe stocks, in my opinion at least, I could be wrong, than to invest in currencies. Currencies are high risk. Stocks are not are still risky, but at the very least the probability of you getting your money back is a lot higher, you know? So yeah, sucks for him, man. I feel bad for him, but I've been saying this for the longest time. And people, whenever you speak about these baddies or social media models and trying to marry them, especially some, not all of them. There are some in particular that are like, dude, like you can have fun with that person. Don't marry them, guys. There are wives, and then there are those girls that are like, she's a lot of fun, but not for a ring. But a lot of these dudes are like, yeah, we are alpha men. We can handle them. Handle them, guys. Handle them. There will be dudes smashing on, and this video might come out one day, and it's me. It's fine, guys. Like for me personally, that's why I've said what I believe in polygamy, and I do my best to make sure that I select the best possible person to ensure that if I'm going to say I'm going to give this person kids, they are morals, they are intellect, everything about them will make me feel comfortable. Even if it happens to me, it's fine. It's fine. I did my best to make sure that my outcome is not the same as this guy's outcome, right? Even if it happens to me, I can honestly say I tried, right? I tried to make sure that every decision I make is the best possible, so that the outcome is decent, right? Even if that fails, it's fine. I made sure that my kids, at the very least, have the best. Like the moment your wife feels entitled to be out of the house at a certain time, dressed in a particular way. I've seen videos of her at grooves, dressed in like a tight short. I'm almost there's nothing. By the way, this is just speculation, right? I don't think the Limpopo boy situation is the first one, in my opinion, at the very least. I have no information. I have no proof to substantiate this. This is my opinion, right? I've seen other videos. You see how she dresses when she goes outside at night. And in my head, I'm like, nah, that's. I would never marry someone like that. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I'm not marrying someone like that. I'm sorry. I'm honestly sorry. So it is what it is, man. When we tell these guys to not go for a particular girl, especially for marriage, they tell us we are jealous or whatever the case is. Especially me, I'm not like, dude. I don't struggle for women, so I would never say don't do this, don't do that because I'm jealous, right? But if it works for you, shout out to you, my nigga. But hopefully we don't see you in the headlines. The girls I like, especially for marriage, have a lot of self respect, right? That's what I find attractive. Self respect, like, and not for the public, like for themselves. Like I'm not going to degrade myself to this level. That's the kind of girl I like. Especially when I consider marriage. If I'm not considering marriage, I mean, but if I'm considering marriage, I need you to respect yourself. As long as once you respect yourself, I know that the probability of you respecting me is high. But if you don't respect yourself, I mean, it is what it is, and it's kind of sad because as a guy, as a girl, if a guy cheats on you, it's a little bit better because you got some things from him, whether he paid lobola, he was buying you things, he was paying for a lot of the things. It's a little bit better. The pain is not as painful. It's a lot more painful, and that's why guys, it's difficult. Girls, I see videos of girls say, "Yeah, why can't men accept cheating?" It's different when you've been spending money on a person and they still do that. It's better if you are the one who's been spent on and the person spending on you is the one cheating. It's a little bit different than if I'm spending money on you and then you cheat. It's crazy. But yeah, man. I guess he felt like he knew better, so it is what it is. Never go for. There's a certain type of a girl that you should never even consider marrying. If you don't know, I don't know, make a lot of research. Anyway, it sucks to be that guy, man.